Hello twin flames and welcome to day 24 of Separation Heals. So in this series we're using the powerful Divine Feminine Confessions deck by the amazing Bridget Rowe to really talk about separation, what it means and how it brings in healing. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. And don't forget, I've also done a Find Your Way to Union series that will help you too, because in separation, it's preparation for union. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know, please, for this day? What do you want us to know? Wow, one card coming up. So I feel it's going to be a very quick, powerful, intense message today. And the message is, beautiful disaster, that's what we are. Wow. So sometimes that's exactly how it feels. It's like a disaster, but it's beautiful at the same time. They're reminding me of that song by Lady Gaga, Bad Romance, or It's a Beautiful Nightmare. I think that's Beyonce. So there's some songs out there about this. So you're saying, oh, it's beautiful, but it's also a disaster. And that's what we are. So it's all beautiful at the beginning. And it's all magical and everything's wonderful. And then it turns into a disaster. And you think, what have I done? Why has this happened? Why is the universe punishing me? Why would the angels give me this beautiful man or this beautiful woman to have it ripped out of my grasp? It's just a disaster. My life is a disaster. This journey is a disaster. What do I do? So it's the way it makes you feel. And it's not a disaster because it's building into something beautiful. It's preparing for something new. So obviously at the beginning it's all beautiful and then it turns into a disaster because that's how we heal. Our soul loves disaster because we heal and we grow and we evolve. And that's the reason we were born into this physical body. If our lives were just running smoothly, if everything was on an even playing field, we wouldn't learn, we wouldn't grow. So we have to have the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the roller coaster ride of emotion to help us to grow, to evolve us, to heal us. And we really enjoy the growth from our soul perspective because it teaches us who we are. And it helps us to understand that everything on this journey is beautiful. We see it as a disaster because we don't like the fact that we aren't in union with our twin, or we don't like the time it's taking, and we don't like that they may be with somebody else or they're not speaking their truth. So it feels like a disaster when it's not falling into place the way we expect it to in our mind. So it's the expectation of it that brings in the feeling of a disaster. So the angels are saying to you, this journey is beautiful, and it's as beautiful as you make it to be because this journey is growing you. So when you let go of the fear and all of the doubt and the struggle and the illusion and all of the pain, then you see things from a new perspective because it's your perspective that brings in the change. When you start seeing the good and the bad as both equal, because you're learning and growing, and if there was no bad, there'd be no good because you wouldn't appreciate the good. So everything is falling into place. So you're saying to your divine masculine, beautiful disaster, that's what we are. So you understand that it's not just them, it's also you. That's what we are because you are one. And you are divine mirrors and the perfect mirror of each other. So you are healing and growing together and with each other. So you're understanding there, that's what we are, because you are a we, that you belong, you are one soul. So this is about you understanding that everything you go through, they go through too. Everything they go through, you go through too. So it's about you both understanding that what you feel is real, that if you're feeling something, they are feeling something too. So it's not just you that feels like it's beautiful and a disaster or a beautiful disaster. They feel it too because they think, oh, why am I creating this and making this disaster? It's so beautiful. The masculines understand how beautiful you are, but most importantly, they understand how beautiful the love is. But they create a disaster because they have to learn and grow. So this is about the way that we evolve, the way that we learn, and the way that we grow. That we realise it's not just a disaster, it's actually beautiful. And they keep giving me that song, okay, sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. I think that's what it is. You know, is it a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? So this is about realizing that it's not a nightmare. It's not. You know, when you see it differently, you'll see it for the dream that it is, because it's healing you, it's growing you. And you've never felt this way before. You've never experienced this type of feeling or love before. That's why it feels like a disaster, because it's not going to your usual plan. And that's because on this journey you learn to let go. The feminines learn to surrender, to let go, to trust in the love. And the masculines learn to change their life. So that's what you're both learning. So that's not a disaster. It's beautiful. It's not a disaster that, you know, you fall over, because you get back up. It's not a disaster that you've come together. It's the most beautiful thing in the universe. So embrace it for what it is. That's what you are. You are one. You are connected. You are forever loved. And most importantly, you are safe. And there's nothing to fear. So the next time you think it's a disaster, think about how beautiful it is. Think about how this disaster is growing you, how it's healing you, how it's helping you to tap in with the divine and turn you into the person that you came here to be. That's what's beautiful. The next time you start feeling low or going into pain or fear, or you start blaming your twin, start looking for all the beautiful things within them, the beautiful ways that they grow you and evolve you, their beautiful heart, the things you love about them. When you look for the positive aspects in another, no matter what the situation, you'll see more positive things, and they will show you those parts of themselves. So if you want to make this beautiful, not a disaster, change the way you see the situation, because your perception will change your life. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.